Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda, and I'm back. So, yeah, I know I said I was gonna come back on, um, and do some of the reading on the what is it, the rocks, right? From I think it was Mark that we were in, and how I was seeing that it was seemed like it was correlating with some things with the Sioux Indian. Um, but again, yeah, I think I might be getting a little sick, possibly, and and I don't know. Like I said, I'm not. It's like I got a headache or whatever. I think it's just like possibly a headache. Oh, excuse me. Just like a migraine or something today. It's just like really. I mean, I felt like I was getting sick, but I don't know. I will see, I guess. But yeah. So I just been kind of sitting around, all day, and then just also like contemplating. I had the D baby for a while, and you know, and she's went back home today, so I don't know. She was laying on me earlier, and I don't know. I just think I like our connection. Like even out of all my babies, like she's the one that likes to come over to me, and she'll just like fall asleep on me. She just want to be by me all the time. So I don't know. But anyways, enough of that. So yeah, I don't know. I just guess I've been just sitting around here. I just wanted to stop in for a second, but I just been sitting around here, really dealing with that headache or whatever today. And I don't like taking Tylenol and stuff like that, but I said, let me go ahead and take something right now, like Tylenol, cold and flu or whatever, just in case something is coming on, so I can go ahead and knock it out. So, yeah, so I think I just been sitting here doing that today. And then, like I said, I kind of feel like there's like a sense of something that I'm supposed to be looking at, but I just can't. I just can't. I just feel like it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that again, whatever this headache is may have something to do with the crown or corona, you know, um, chakra. I mean, it possibly does, because it's just been a whole bunch, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying. I just have to take me a moment. All right. And I think that's just where I'm at. I'm kind of excited because again, I'm starting a new venture, a business venture, and I'm waiting on all my stuff to come in. And so again, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I said I wanted to be going into 2022, supposedly, right? And that's where we at. Um, yeah. So I just wanted to stop in for a second to say hi. And and yeah, I'll be back. Maybe if I take a little nap or something and my head is not hurting anymore, then I will come back and I will still do those couple of readings from that the history or the information that I found. Um and if not, excuse me, sorry, apologies. And if not, then I'll come back and do it in the morning. It's just like I just said, I think that like even last night when I sat back, right, and I was thinking about all of the deception, I said, well, God damn, I'm just recuperating. I feel like just from that, because I feel like what I always say is I can't be holding on the way I hold on to energy when it comes to something that I know I've done, right? You know what I'm saying? And I need to go ahead and work on that or heal or fix from that. That's something else. But when somebody else chooses to do something against me, I just never realized the depth of it. It just kind of like I was sitting here and it kind of was like rippling through my whole entire life. It was rippling through, like it was just rippling through. And I just was like, oh my goodness, that's why this, that's why that. But then I was thinking to myself, well, what's the end goal at the end of the day? You know? But it's just like to realize that really, but I separate the two. Okay, okay. This might be a little bit going into a rant, probably. But I separate the two. It's like, because I'm very curious. Like people probably be looking at me like I'm just crazy or I'm mad or I'm salty or whatever. But I'm just very curious. So in my mind, I'm just thinking like natural things, natural design. Like I'm just thinking about how stuff really like works. You know what I'm saying? And so like and how like to control emotions and anger and all these other things. Like I'm just thinking how I used to be like a firecracker, like, and then now I'm able to kind of balance myself out before I lash all the way out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I just feel like I was just thinking about how much growth, but then I really didn't realize it's like it's almost like Source had to hide how deep it was, how many enemies it was, how big of a thing this was. And it's just like weird to talk about it because, it seems like, when you bring it up to people around you, especially when you're going on this type of journey, they're not aware. Or either they act like they're not, like I told y'all, it's just like the Truman Show. And it just make it so funny because he would have never thought his best friend, you know what I'm saying? Or his wife or whatever. But then the way I look at it too is, are we dealing with a time where, you know what I'm saying? We've already been altered as beings on this plane. Are we there? Where somebody can just flip a switch or change a code or something. Are we there? And it just makes me think like reprogramming or altering, because again, people may see alter one way in the biblical text, and I see it two ways or a couple of different ways, right? But again, it's just making me think about like the West world, right? And like, changing out some type of cartridge or something, like, I don't know. It's like changing out some kind of data or something like that in order to get a certain outcome, or just like like a new body kind of thing or whatever. I don't know. And it just kind of fascinates me because now, like sometimes I'm like reading people. So it's like, you have psychology or whatever, when, people go in there, you talking, or therapy or whatever, and they're trying to help you work through but I'm just looking now at people and seeing different energy, like whole different person, like your sense, like coming around somebody and I can feel or sense that is not, you know what I'm saying? That's not fully you. Like, I don't know, y'all, if y'all know what I mean. So again, I don't know, it's maybe a heightened sense of something that's starting to happen. And maybe that's another reason why, like I said, I'm getting this headache or whatever, because it's a really bad headache. I don't know. But like, and I feel like maybe now, even moving into this year, it's past like the breadcrumbing and the love bombing energy. Like if anything was going to be happening legit in the 3D for me, you know what I'm saying? It would have happened. You know what I'm saying? So I can't keep holding on to no falsities, no illusions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like you just too damn grown for that. Like, just stop. And so again, I just feel like I'm at that point right now where it's just like, nah, like, okay, people is behind your back trying to, push you into things and, trying to leave you out in the cold. And if they can't do that, they're trying to bind you to other people or other things. And it's just like, I was talking to Source today. I said, you know how I am. I don't want nobody putting me in nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I don't want nothing. I ain't signing for nothing. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what the fuck it is at this point in time in my life. You see? I'm hoping that to spring into some different type of action in the spring. And as for right now, I ain't got nothing to do but work on what I'm working on when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, organization and business. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but kind of still healing, I feel like, from all of that other energy, and to work on all that just to end up feeling like, whatever happened. But it's so hard for me to hold animosity and hate. You see what I'm saying? It bubbles up. It's like a bubbling cauldron when I figure out somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it just make me mad if we having a whole conversation about it. And I feel like I figured something out, and I feel like you should tell me something, but you don't want to tell me. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bubbling like cauldron or whatever. But then once it fizzles down, once the fire is out and it fizzles down, it's just like, okay, like, I don't know. And I feel like that's just kind of like how it is for me sometimes. And again, throughout the time or throughout the week or whatever, it might hurt or sting or feel some kind of way, or I'm just trying to figure out what went wrong. What was this? Why? You know what I'm saying? Well, but I can look at myself, and that, like I said, at the end of the day, if I can look at myself and say that I tried everything that I could do, that I was really honest, and that many people were working together to try to conspire against me or trick me or trip me up or play games or whatever, like, that's them. If that's what makes you happy, then you must be a very sad person. And so it's just like, for me moving on now, I'm just glad to be having a little bit more accuracy, I guess, when it goes to whatever I'm going to be doing when it comes to my personal, my personal life and my surroundings. Because again, a lot of the work that I do is more like a wide scale, like historic,